You can see how they make the roti here. This very traditional, like Indian flatbread. They fold it a few times and then you put an egg inside. And then you put in the frying oil. And it gets really nice and crispy. And then they cover it with curry. Usually in Penang, food places take the name of the street. So this is Transfer Road, and this place is called Roti Canai, Transfer Road, in the center of Georgetown. Locals absolutely love it for breakfast. It's open 9 to 12 in the morning. You can have different type of Roti Canai. You can have it with chicken, we can have it with mutton, and prices are really cheap. That's my beautiful Roti Canai with egg and chicken. You can see the flatbread, you can see the chicken drumstick. I think there is somewhere in here there is some egg as well, which I can't see right now, but it's absolutely drenched in this curry sauce and it's amazing. And that's how you can expect a breakfast to be in Penang. So you grab a piece of the chicken, a piece of the roti, and make sure everything is well coated in the curry. And then you got your breakfast bite of Roti Canai and chicken. It's just perfection. It's spicy, there's a lot of black pepper flavor, very tender chicken, skin on, covered in curry sauce. I think I've seen a piece of the egg. Oh yeah, I can definitely see a big egg. I just love the texture of the Roti Canai. It's like layers of flatbread, everything is soaked into this curry sauce. Fantastic breakfast.
Okay, this for you.
The tea here at Transfer Road Roti Canai.
This is called teh tarik.
What's that?
Teh tarik.
Oh, teh tarik. Yeah, teh tarik. Yeah. It's a very typical tea here in Penang. It's packed with locals, so they must know a thing or two about this place. Hokkien actually means from the region of Hokkien, which is in the southeast of mainland China, and essentially a broth-based egg noodles soup. The traditional version is to have prawns in it and an egg, but then also you're able to sort of customize it as much as you want. And as you can see, I've had a few different delicious things as an addition. I've got like pork belly, some of this beautiful chicken feet. I've got egg noodles with it. I'm not really sure why, but there seems to be like a little bit of oily, spicy, non very thick soup. In the other half of the bowl there seems to be like a thicker, I think soy based, very gooey kind of additional sauce. So let's have a taste of the spicy prawn broth. So this is supposed to have like lots of prawn flavor and also to be spicy. Yeah. Oh yeah, the prawn flavor is extremely strong. It's a little bit oily and a little bit spicy as well. And I'm holding my chopstick in the other way around. There's nothing I can do now. So let's try these noodles. Yeah, classic Hokkien noodles, very good, very al dente, a little bit chewy, but not too soft. And in the next bite, I'm lucky enough to have some pork as well. Classic, very good Chinese braised pork, you see, like the crispy skin. Probably try and mix the soup with the soy gravy to kind of give it a more thicker kind of consistency. I think this is what they call a century egg, like a preserved Chinese egg. You can see the brown color of of it. Yeah, it's just a very interesting dish because you've got like a prawn flavor soup, and then you've got chicken feet, and you've got braised pork. It's just very interesting. Chicken feet, they're just mostly for the flavor, I suppose, because it's not like there's much to eat in this thing. It's just the skin that you need to kind of suck out of the feet. Part of the experience is obviously like eating in such a like a old style kind of Chinese shop house. Kind of reminds you of old Shanghai if you have seen it in the films and stuff. Very nice. And obviously this list wouldn't be complete without the national Malaysian dish, nasi lemak, rice steamed in coconut milk. So this should be very fragrant and have the coconut kind of taste. And then obviously you can decide what you want with the rice. There's a variety of combination that you can get. I think one has got like grilled fish, and the other has got like ikan bilis, which is fried anchovies, I think. And obviously I've got with me a little bit of teh tarik, which is bubbly hot tea. Oh yeah, nice, warm and sweet. Let's open this, the first small package. And that's how you reveal the beauty wrapped around the banana leaf. I think this is the nasi lemak with the fried fish. There is an egg on top, and then I think there is this kind of spicy mixture that they call sambal, I think. So I'm gonna try to get a little bit of the fish and the egg with the rice in one bite. You can definitely taste the coconut in this rice, very fragrant. The sambal is very spicy. Oh yeah, it's proper spiciness. Oh my god, the sambal is really really spicy. The fish, there's not a lot of fish in it. It's just a little bit of, just for the flavor. Yeah, these are small packages, you know, and you're supposed to get more of them, you know, of different varieties, so that you can try and taste a little bit of variety. You can easily eat 2, 3, or 4. Sorry, like sambal is just so spicy, guys. Let's open the one where, I think this is the one with the fried anchovies. It's called ikan bilis, nasi lemak ikan bilis. And we've got an egg, we've got the fried anchovies on top, and a very generous portion of sambal, very spicy sambal. And we also have like a little bit of, I think, soy sauce. Maybe we can try this. Hopefully I'm not gonna ruin the dish, but Malaysian people watching this may be screaming, but I don't know. Don't know if you're supposed to put sauce on it, soy sauce on it, but okay, let's try. Oh my god, in this one the coconut flavor is even stronger, and you can see the fried anchovy. Ikan bilis, pretty salty. Genius breakfast, love it. So every morning in Penang, it doesn't matter if it's roasting hot or whatever kind of weather, people queue up for this breakfast. It's called roti bakar. It's pretty much like a flame grilled toast. You can get different version of it. The most common variation is the one with half cooked boiled egg on top. The roti bakar that I've got here is called roti bakar goyang with garlic and cheese. So apart from the egg, I also got like a generous portion of cheese, which has been like flamed over the toast and melted. And obviously I've got lots of garlic. I don't know if it's a garlic sauce or whatever. It's garlic bread, I think. This place is called Hatton Lane Roti Bakar. It's extremely famous. You can queue up for an hour here. In the heat of the day, the famous owner is a legendary guy. Prices are very reasonable. I think it's like 7 ringgit for this. And obviously I've got with me also like a A little bit of tetarik just to wash it down. You may think it's nothing special in some grilled toast, but you know, I think people come here because of the fragrant bread and the quality of the eggs and stuff. So I'm already breaking this egg into the toast. Let's spread it over the cheese and let's get our first bite of bread and a little bit of egg and garlic and cheese. Now this is the bite that we all love in Penang in the morning. Oh yeah. The bread has an extreme garlic flavor, which I love. It's nice and toasted, it's crunchy, but obviously when you put it on the egg with the egg yolk, it's gonna be a little bit soft. The cheese is nice and salty. This is a breakfast of the god, really. There's no light breakfast in Penang, so this is what locals get. Just toast covered in garlic and egg. Obviously, it's all about the half-cooked egg. You really need to know your timing to make sure that the egg is all nice and runny over your toast, because if it's cooked, it's not the same thing. If the yolk is not running and covering all your toast and your cheese, there is not much sense in this. So this very famous auntie sells another of the traditional breakfasts in Penang, which is called laksa. And laksa, what really is basically like a spicy kind of noodle soup, usually rice noodles, and topped with either fish, chicken, and vegetables. And it can be either sweet version, like coconut milk based, or Assam laksa, you know, with the sourness given usually by the tamarind and the ginger. I also got some nice carrot juice, and this place is really famous. It's called Penang Road Famous Laksa. It's gonna be very, very common, and if you come to Penang to see people claiming to be famous, probably because they are, right? They'll say their name and then famous whatever dish they cook, famous laksa in this case. This auntie is really famous indeed, and it's packed with local for good reason. So I've got the sour kind of version of the laksa, and I've got the thick rice noodle, which they almost like look like udon noodles. So I'm expecting this to be spicy and sour. That's right. Yeah, it's pretty sour. There are onions, there's ginger, I can taste the tamarind, and these noodles are nice and chewy. Fantastic. I think there is fish, so I think there is shredded fish in the soup. So, and there are also lots of onions, and I don't know if it's cabbage, lettuce or something. It's really good. I also got a bottle of sauce, which they provide with the laksa. I'm not really sure what this is. Maybe we can try that a little bit. Maybe it's like soy sauce. Just amazing.